in the evening. I would like to go and call to order this meeting, starting from my right with a roll call.
Councilwoman Vanessa Wynn,
Councilwoman Amelia Inman, Councilwoman Yolanda Murphy, Mayor Reynolds,
Councilman Darrell Henry, Councilwoman Diane Howard.
thank you. And at this point, we will do the moment of silence. Please silence all phones. Thank you. At this moment, council approval of the agenda.
I make the motion for the approval of today's agenda. Our work session on Wednesday, May 30th, 2026 at 5:30.
Some of those should be an issue, but just council discussion.
It'll be
City development.
all right. You would like to add letter E, city development.
Under discussion item? Yeah, G, because I'm looking at the agenda, G would be after F. Or the,
Oh, I ain't even see that. Me neither. Sorry.
Can this be text? I can, actually, I just screenshot it to you. Your computer update?
I have the 508. I have
Okay. I just did the screenshot.
All right. So letter G will be what addition?
both sides.
Okay. And also, I need a second. Second. All right. So the motion is pretty much to approve the agenda with the addition added with letter G. And this is on Parkside.
Both sides.
Okay. All right. All right. So all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right. Ayes have it. Thank you so much. Let's move forward to the first discussion item. This will be budget by our Chief DeJournette, City Administrator. Well, y'all got my name. Y'all got your name on here. Okay. But you can stand there for assistance. Or Lisa. Yeah. All right, Council. Did you all receive the budget in your email? Okay. And this is just for discussion. Of course, we're not doing any adoptions today, approvals, of course, because this is work session. But when you take a look at that budget, if you have any questions, of course, our city accountant is here. But I would like to go over some recommendations because this is a
I was trying to finish it.
okay. Because this is a budget that was presented by myself with the help of our city admin, our accountant as well, to make sure, everything balances and it makes sense. All right. So the first thing I would like to go over is first currently, City Hall mortgage is $54,374. Upgrades and restructure of mortgage would increase to $114,000, 10 years, or possibly $85,000, 15 years. This would allow for roughly $500K in available upgrades to City Hall. When I talk about upgrades in City Hall, if you're not aware of what I'm saying, City Hall needs some assistance. As you can see, earlier yesterday, someone just punched the wall, the voting boxes to my left. Around City Hall, you may see, and I remember Councilwoman Inman was telling us, I don't like the way it looks, the insect traps, things of that nature.
It wasn't just me though. Other people tell me this.
But I'm reminiscing right now.
And I
So-
went to go see TJ the other day. He needs some tile and
Yeah. And if you come to my office, you'll see I got a whole water leak. So, and we need new roof. So it's a lot of things that I'm trying to make sure this gets happened. Because when I think about it, when people say, not when people, when we say, we need to fix this, we need to fix that, they need to fix this, they need to fix that. One thing that we did learn in City of Commerce, and I've been saying it forever, because, I'm a clean fanatic, I guess. I always like trash to be picked up, things of that nature. But long story short, in order for us to pursue all those things, around us, we got to clean our own home up. So that's the reason why this budget is in this manner right now. And I'm just talking about number one. So, long story short, it's important the important needs are a roof due to several leaks on the second floor in multiple offices and hallway causing water smells, new carpet throughout City Hall due to leaking roof, replacement of some drywall through council chambers due to several problems with the dais. You can see your dais right now, you can touch it. You see what I'm talking about. They don't see it, but you all see. Um, we need that done as well. New,
Question. Where are you reading from?
this is my recommendation.
And what was the mortgage here?
54,374 right now. So a new plate desk in the lobby due to the current one coming off the wall. I don't know if you ever noticed that. New sealed doors to keep water bugs and other insects out. So that's my number one. My second would be, of course, our community events to increase to help with continuing events like Trash Bash, Jingle on Main, Trunk or Treat, new parking lot. This will also help with the dog park parking and the new parking lot. I think I said that right here on the Main Street. That needs to be done as well, of course. But when we do the parking lot, our budget has nothing to do with the parking lot. It's SPOS, right? So SPOS is totally different from our budget. That's totally different. So, but we have to do some things to help with that parking lot. All right. Advertising section, increase it so council can have a tool to reach out to citizens directly through social media. That company that came to us with that social media app, City of Lithonia, we've never seen that before. And I really, really, really want us to have that, because so we can be keeping up with, the time, and we can get information out immediately. Legal fees increase to help with getting all the new ordinances, because a lot of times when we don't know what we need to correct until we find out, oh my God, we always had this, and we didn't know because now we got a problem, or if that makes sense to you. But y'all know what I'm talking about, how that works. We need to change this. So in order to make those changes and you all vote, those legal fees can be kind of pricey. So I'm making sure that we have a cushion for that as well. And that's in order to do the mini code as well as the new annexation applications that are coming in, because the new annexation applications will be coming in, and I think some has already started, right? So legal fees is about to go up, and I just got to make sure we have that. Cost of living salaries. Everybody knows every year, it seems like, even on the business side, cost of living goes up every year. So I consider that as well in this budget. And that goes to our staff, cost of living. I make sure that, so council training, not just GMA. I know there's some trainings that you all want to go through and go to that's important to you all, so you can enhance, right? I put that in there as well, not just GMA, just whatever trainings you all need to do to make sure that you get that opportunity and that education on that. The old post office, we already know we purchased it, and there's some things that we have to do as far as the mold that's in there. We've been getting quotes on that, so I made sure that that is as well as in the budget. There's 3 new police cars. We definitely have to get those because the old ones are now. We're fixing them, and we can easily just go ahead and get something new to replace those instead of paying those maintenance fees. It's getting too expensive. I noticed that, so that is in there as well. So I just wanted to go those, those things. But as of right now, we have our accountant here. If you need any questions answered when you look at the budget, and she can, help you out with whatever questions you have. So I'm gonna stop right here. I got a little bit more, but let me stop right here and see if there's any questions or concerns from council.
Fiscal year for us runs from June 30th to July 1st, right? July 1st to
Just backwards, okay.
I got a question. Would they have a separate budget? Could they not?
Well, this is introducing the budget. Yeah, we
I
got
got a question.
Yes.
See you. Only,
Oh, forgot. Gig. Don't we need money to do gig too? I did. Yeah. Okay. I forgot. Yeah. I'm sorry.
all right, I had some questions on the revenue. I talked to Chief about some of these. Main thing was, the actual stop at 325. Can you get that up with it to, okay, just,
So we have to come to all of the however, so we come down there until March, and then
I'd like to get as close to, well, yeah, to do nothing before, but, at least get to June 30th.
well, our fiscal year begins June 30. So what you're looking at, those are the current. So I can't give you anything past today's date. So usually we cut it off at the end of the month, and then once we get your into May, so I can help you up until the or up until the date that I'm ready. So it'll be after.
So that'll help because I'm looking at the numbers for just revenue. At 2487 up until March. And approved was 2172. And then the next budget is 2818, which is 400,000 more. And there's two things. Item 89, miscellaneous revenue, that's a big number. How does that split up? 290,000.
Oh,
That's a big number. Miscellaneous. All right, well, that's a thing, just make a note of that. I'm gonna tie it there. All right, and then,
oh.
okay, change that. All right, and then the next thing that might throw things off, this was the services from press. All right, 197 actually now, but the proposed budget at 220,000. So it's still there.
Based on the version that we got.
Yes. Just check into that. Because they changed the revenue down a little bit. A lot. That's, oh, you see that clear? Oh. Do you have also, DJ can put this down. Can we put the sign outside into the budget? A little LED sign, replace that?
The way down.
We already have estimates for the summer.
Oh, well, thank you.
You have a contingency. fund balance at some. Sitting at 65,000. So at the bottom of your budget, summary page, you should see fund balance surplus.
You call it contingency?
Yeah, it's a contingency fund or unassigned fund balance. You can, what do you, so it's used for, you know, emergencies or for things that you haven't been able to, plan.
And where is it on your summary again?
It's on my summary at the bottom of the first page. Let me see what you.
It looks like a deficit.
It's not a deficit. It shouldn't be in red. It's actually a plus. So it's an additional $65,000 that has not been covered.
Line 42. I don't have it. Isn't that two different things? I don't have line 42. Under the budget summary? Yeah, I don't have line 42. Okay, got it.
That is something. That happens really. Those kind of, those adjustments to revenue, I should say, give it a chance.
Where is it? Should be on the summary page. I was just looking at the very bottom of 42.
Yeah, that's it.
So, what it is an additional amount of revenue that we haven't assigned.
Okay, okay.
So,
Okay, so that's it.
access.
Oh, it's expensive. But, okay. Yeah.
And there's, city. It's overall. So,
Yeah, look.
I'm trying to make it big enough.
okay.
When I turn it the other way.
It is. Not all. So the thing with the property tax, our property taxes come in late. The actual that we're looking at right now, you're not gonna see
Because Squash, are we putting squash in the budget?
We did allocate a sponsor amount, but sponsors are restricted, so those funds cannot be used for operation. There is an amount we did put the amount in there, but so that you guys can see what we spent, but you can't use that for
It's squash expense,
capital projects.
pretty much what we spent already. I think that's what we needed to announce of the squash accounts. See what I spent. So we're gonna spend 436.
Can I ask a question? It's just, don't take this wrong way. The splot doesn't have anything to do with our budget. So can we do that something like separately? Is that possible, or do they need to see all that in our budget? I'm just trying to.
Well, I'll leave that up for you guys to decide. Well, so the way our chart of accounts is set up, so as I was explaining to Jay, we need to separate those funds.
That's what I always thought.
It's currently set up.
Yeah.
Your rules are to that. So, that's a discussion that Jay and I have been having about moving it out, so that it's a separate line item.
Right.
If we are.
It is on
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just wanted you all to see it, because probably we get those questions a lot, right? That's why you did it. Okay.
It is separate.
It is separate.
The reason I'm asking is because we have squash account, we have budget inspection. We can search on the squash account. You know, the balances and what. That's the only reason, but I know everybody can sit there, don't have anything obviously with the budget at this time, and it kind of does because it's on here, but that's the reason I think.
I'm thinking, should we do like we have a budget meeting, have a spot?
Well, even if it's separate, give us the numbers. You know, then we have to give us the numbers.
I just don't want us to be, trying to put it all together. Yeah.
So is squash expense. Now, do we pull the money from the squash account to go into the revenue, like go off?
So the way it's currently set up, so you do see the budget line in revenues for the SPOS tax. However, at the bottom, you do see that same amount already been allocated and we're going to spend. So, we can remove the line, if we remove that line, it does increase our general fund revenue to 2.6 without SPOS.
Yeah, I guess that's, says, when we take it from the splash account, we only can spend it on certain things. So I guess that would be the end account revenue unless the bottom is spending it. So I would just put like say if we took the splash account and do it, spend 200,000 on sidewalks, right? So in the account, we pull out the check. Just we write checks from the splash account. All right, so we put it into the account, right?
Yes.
That comes in as revenue, with splash revenue, and it goes out as splash expense.
So the currently, with the new software, track all the SPOS revenues, as well as our grant. So it's just the report that I can.
Predict to spend $436 splash.
We do have some projects, for, so we currently do have that we're planning to start, so yes.
So I guess,
The project will, the parking lot will take a few years.
we should take that out. Let's see. Going to the bottom line revenue. So we get the same amount, it should be at least the same, 436, that's an expenses. 436, let's see. We should do- I think we should, because, other than that, it's in the budget. So, even though it's, we can, we kind of make the numbers look different. That way, we'll see what actually we're getting from taxes. Spit it out.
Okay, Council.
I have a question. I think I asked this. On the actuals, reminds me again what other professional services income.
So we changed that on our new, report for the software. So other professional services is really our operating expenses, the things that we have to pay to run. So, the title is a little misleading. So in our new report, we changed.
Give me an example of
So
one of those services. Because we have utilities on here, we have insurance on here, we have we pay into unemployment. We have all of those things that I think that I thought you were talking about. So I can't think of an example of.
So currently, well, not, so in what the chart of accounts did previously look like, some of the items that are under other purchase services are, like you said,
Professional, yeah. I'm good with the purchase service.
so, we have accounting, we have payroll, we have IT, payroll services as far as like pay the company. We have IT, we have auditing, building inspections, planning and zoning.
Building inspection has its own line. Planning and zoning has its own line.
But they're under, they have their own category, but they roll up into professional services.
Well, if I'm, okay, so wait a minute. I see professional fees. Then the roll up on the professional fees is all of those things that you accounted for.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You're saying the line that says just
118.
other professional services.
Yeah, because it's
That's under that
$44,000.
category. Okay, I'm sorry, my apologies.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so, some items that may be in there, would be like dues and subscriptions. I don't think we have a line for that. We have so it would be like, you know, uh, dues and memberships,
I can see that. I can see that you're professional too. Okay, I'm with you. Because line 125 totals out all of the professional. Professional services and other purchase services are.
they're one and the same.
And I
So
was wondering, like, why do we have a
combine those
differential?
in our, in the new reports. They are essentially
The same thing. I got so.
so, yeah, I combine those. So on the new reports that you'll probably receive next week, you won't see, you'll see one other. So that's just for things like that. You don't have to, you have to create one for you.
This might be me being extra, and you can totally call me out for this. On the professional services, when we say subscriptions and dues and things that we have to are responsible for. Is there a way to separate, if we are paying, to separate what we're paying for our police officer subscriptions or dues versus what we pay for other parts of the municipality? Like, um, I'm trying to think of
Yes.
a due or a fee.
So every
Can you
transaction.
break it out by department? Okay.
Every transaction has so each and every transaction we promote them. So we would just we run our team to our
Okay.
so that it'll show live. Well, they wouldn't necessarily have, we can run this for by department. Um, we can run this action. We can run like for each department, a report in whole that shows each and every.
And breakout.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll look better like that as a breakout.
Well, it would, but services coming out of general fund should be coming out of public safety.
Well, our public safety, we don't,
We don't have it.
we don't have public fire. So it would have to come out. And being this public safety, they don't bring in their own. The money that they use to provide for services comes from the tax. Which- Now, if they had grants or, other ways they can bring in their own money, they can pay the grant on their
Services, would that include the attorney fees, or
all the attorney fees on top.
I mean, as far as, on the fund finances.
All the other professional.
So that brings it up. So you are now an employee of the city, right? So you're not a contractor.
I am, yes. No, I'm part-time, so I don't.
I'm saying those were the things that.
Those were things that you put in under professional service. Like, for being a CPA, there is a line that says account. So that line is currently blank.
Bunch of other things in that line. You can't list them all. It could be anything. I mean, not anything, but I know it's a bunch of things that you put under. Underneath the system.
Yeah, and then you, of course,
Something else, all those different things.
yeah, then usually at the end of the year during the audit, we try to move those things out of there into. Auditors.
Looking at auto maintenance and repairs, that is for the year, that auto maintenance and repairs, is that including any, like, paying for
that repairs, she didn't do press repairs in the car. It's for the body work. Nobody 167. Got it.
That hold is not. So, okay, so I'm gonna ask,
130.
yeah. I can see what's in there, but I need to see where she.
Those questions.
Sorry. Okay.
So I got a question. So infrastructure improvement. Um, and I said something else. 204,420. That's line 193. Can you know what that entails? What is it? Infrastructure.
It's for this infrastructure. It's for the improvements that she asked about. Oh, this one.
Just like-
Oh, y'all not looking at the 2027 proposal?
No, that's
No,
what
I'm
she
looking
did.
at actuals.
Oh, no, that actual.
Yeah, go to FY
Oh.
2026.
Yeah, my bad.
So, like one of them, PKS.
Oh, yeah, that paving project, the resurface. Yeah.
That's the bulk of it. Next to.
There we go. And then another one. One fifteen. Okay, it's still, still there. So 115. All that. I'm looking for the receipt.
Now, would that be coming out of splash? So
It's coming out of splash?
you take that out.
Yeah, it should
Yeah,
be coming
oh,
out.
yeah.
Well, okay, so the report that you're looking at is actual. I can't take that off. So, but the category right above that says sponsors. So,
Yeah, it does.
yeah.
Okay. Splash is okay. Yeah. So you would be able to do a report just on splash?
Yes.
That would help.
It's like it's like for the storm water.
Right.
We should
by the government to,
The revenue changes, that's what I'm saying. So we use the tax for revenue. Or anything that we can't use for revenue, say, put it in the budget, say, all balance.
Well, we have to see budget for those funds.
but we have budget on by themselves.
Yeah, we can move them to their own separate category.
It's like included in the big budget. Correct. Like we have those extra dollars to spend.
What year was that change though? We were talking about this.
The stage, right?
So that changed the net profit thing, right?
If you remove the, SPOS into that.
It's still good.
But is it stormwater still an estimate of the salary?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
That's green.
So we will it still need to be somewhat included because it's gonna be part of the salary? So stormwater,
Your phone going dead?
put it in.
Oh, yeah.
And then you'll have a revenue for there, and that will be showing that's coming with stormwater.
Yes. No, it's not. Both the revenue and expense.
So just to clarify, I know what you're asking. Your net profit changes the wash, so $65,000. Because it's a wash, it's in the revenue, it's an expense, so wash. Sure, it's still out. So when you say that, it kind of seems like, oh, wait a minute, that means I'm going to be short money.
That means that it washes itself out, that means that it's zero.
It's zero, so right here where it says 65,000.
Yes.
That's good at 65 and it's washing, it's zero.
The SPOS revenue is $436,000 allocated in revenue. Also, the exact same amount allocated in expenses. So if you move those two lines, they net to zero. If you move those two lines out of your budget, you're still gonna increase expenses.
So the 65 is gone.
No, it'll still be. It's still be.
But I'll do it.
Need the whole bitch.
We put the little sign out.
So it's general, it's nothing, no stipulation attached to it, like money.
We got two more.
I guess we get as long as the revenues coming in.
You remember we got
The check, they want, right? I'm just saying, as long as we got the revenue.
two more budget meetings, so we just wanna, you ought to start looking at some things. Anything pressing,
Always needed that.
oh yeah, you already know, yeah.
Well, it's gonna change anyway, because you guys are gonna be making something. So we'll need to look at this.
anything else pressing before I say my last little spiel?
And then, well, you did say 54,000. Is that for this
Current, the mortgage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that the balance, or is that just for what was owed this year?
So what it is we pay semi-annual.
Okay, that's what I wanted to
So
know.
it's 27,000 on the front part, 27,000 on the back part. So currently, right now, we pay 54,000 a year. I think we have like 300, 400,000 back.
Oh, that much.
So when it comes to fixing the upgrade that we dire need, the termite issue that we have to take care of our job with GMA, which is through our loan institute right now. GMA purchase. Speaking with them, they said they can restructure it to include a new 10 years, which in turn somebody might 15 years. 10 years would be 114,000 a year, be a $60,000 increase a year. 15 years would be 84,000 a year. 85.
What is it doing with the interest rate? Is it lower interest rate while you refinance?
No, so now here's what we're way back today. 4.5, but it's still lower than what we would get if you bought a house. So the goal is, the way you do that is basically not a refinance, it's a restructure. It's a restructure in order for us to say, hey, we need a new roof, we need this, we need that. That's what allows us to restructure the loan. You know, on this one, we do have to we have to have things to keep up with the basic structure.
Let me ask this question.
So, I'm sorry.
I started the conversation.
But I had my hand up. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on.
But
Like,
go ahead. Do you?
So as far as like, okay, so the mortgage is about 300,000 or 400,000. We're paying 50 left, right? We're paying 54,000 a year. How much do you think the roof will cost? Because I have a follow-up question to that. But how much do you think the roof will cost?
So, yeah. So it's been band-aided since I've been here 7 years. It's been a band-aid that's put on, I think, 4 times. Let's do that no more. So they're saying about 60 to 80,000.
Yep.
Okay. So with their office, actually, I don't want to be particularly runs through that. She's got a bucket.
So my follow-up to that, I'm just curious, like instead of trying to restructure, I'm curious about, because it's kind of considered a capital maintenance that falls under splash, right? Right? So should we even consider a restructured loan when we could just tap into that? Because I don't want us to face the tax allocation note again, which we suffered from for years. I don't want us to be in that position. So that's why I just wanted to bring that up when Mayor brought up, what we're owing and all this list of things that we want to do. Yeah.
So, remember, so we paid the bond back in this last one, so the next few years when we get on the bond, it's like a bond.
Okay, just stay in here. Okay, so the question, one of the questions is, so this restructured loan, is 60,000. I'm saying here, that would be included in the balance. Does that go into the balance and make our principal larger? Is that what you're saying? So it's sort of, I know you call it restructure only because you said that to restructure something, but it's basically like a refinance, but you're adding more money, so then our principal is more. I don't know if our interest rate is lower. It'll expand our time more. So
It is. It's not. I learned this by saying the same thing you said.
okay, the only
But
difference
yeah,
is
all
because we're doing it to restructure.
Correct.
Which I guess the thing goes that is loan it, you increase in the building, the value of the building, like I had something else, but I had seen it on the other thing.
No, I was just sort of wondering, like with GMA, they we finance our loan, right? Okay, what about the insurance? That's with GMA or we independent from them?
Building, and all that is
Okay, what about this? What are some of the benefits, like, for, in insurance, does it say maybe if we could get a discount off the insurance as for?
awesome. Working on a 5% discount right now. I haven't asked about what do you do? Kind of wish I did the same thing in my house. I bought it.
And you know what, you can't, like, my roof I had put on, they just broke it down, did the whole thing over. And I did not have to pay because a lot of it came from storm and weather, and I was wondering what some of the benefits in that, maybe in our
I
insurance.
see. So we did try to claim the roof on storm damage twice. One when the sand was here, remember we had the lightning strike? Yeah, they tied it in. And then when we had all the snow, remember the weight of the snow?
Right. But then, maybe, have you all been able to read the claim? The policy yourself?
I've read just the basic policy.
Right, and it doesn't say anything about that. That whole move was done, and I think for me that was good because it cost about $17,000 to $18,000, and I was blessed not to be able to have to pay anything because of that.
So we had I had two adjustments. Now it's the first time. Just asked. And I'll tell you, the one thing that they touched on, it was lift all the panels up, all the screws and everything. That all.
That was repair on top of repair.
Probably, but it's been there waiting for us.
That's true.
The roof is too high. Please.
It's just a question. Don't you? Do you have an estimate of what the basic things? Well, you said what did I say?
Which one?
What you put the budget for? The basic repairs that
500K.
would be my question.
Yeah, so I know where you're going with that, and it's over the past probably year or two, I would say 2 to 3 years, just picking ideas around how people come in. Flooring in the whole building.
Explain.
That's all the flooring. So, and I think when I had people coming out and looking at this was about 2 years ago. I think that was the 10. But I mean, there's a lot of other.
That's not it.
The filing cabinet underneath the right side. Peeling off the wall and try to have something come out and take it down like look. It's silicone to the wall on the bottom.
And yeah, I think safety wise too, people just walk in and
So that's the other conversation too. I have an electrician come in on Friday to look at the door. The touchpads aren't communicating with the
That's expensive.
motor.
I already did the work.
Those aren't tested.
Well, it was doing that.
One time, so I was getting a month to see when the last time he did that was a place to fix that he did. But the other issue is getting doors that actually seal. Because you do have the water bug that takes the seal.
We need to set a priority because we have like security things that really need to be done and some things that people want to have done.
Oh,
But we need to set a priority of the things that need to be done.
So-
That need to be done. And most of this is coming out of spots.
No, this building would be, would
Building.
not be lost if we did the. See, that would be where it's a budgeted item. It's not saying, hey, we're gonna go do this right now. It's a budgeted item to where before we even did that, it would come to council with the ideas of, okay, what do you guys want to see first? Come up with the list, make that list, get all the quotes, get to where we need to get, then go try to.
Is there anything, any of those items that need to be repaired? Is any of that able to come out of spots? No. This building or whatever?
And yeah, we can make stuff out of spot, but we're gonna wait for spot.
It's already allocated.
Well, one, it's allocated, two, we pay back the spot on top of the project.
I just wanna know, the interest that we making on the bonus that we have with Regions, what can we do with that money, with that? Okay, so, can we transfer it to general fund?
Transfer to the municipal,
Okay. So,
but it's not, well,
okay, you know what, do your $500.
The way that I would get
Thank you. You
the
know
way that
how
I
you do
would
your own
look at it,
business. Thank you.
it's not going over.
All of it.
We go, but we also had, where we have allocated money toward project. But when an emergency came up, we had to rethink it and we had to take care of that emergency. So I know, say, spots is already spent or allocated, but we had more coming in the building. We might need to rethink our priorities.
but I was going like that. It's already allocated, but we can always change.
Of course.
If we decide that we want to do for the project first. But that's.
I understand, but I mean, water.
You wrong, I was getting ready to go, and I don't want nobody to be
I'm
on
just saying, but on top of that, that creates mold, so wait,
And y'all have to work here.
it's going to expand, so where we might be spending this amount now, but we gotta call in mold professionals to take care of that, then some of the other places we already there, trying to control.
Well, can I just say, since you already
Go ahead,
using
do
it,
that.
can we put some of our projects on hold and take care of the house first? I think we just, if we're gonna do that, we need to do a full on remodel with the money that we already allocated for the other things. Because we don't wanna come back with a year now and we shoulda, coulda, woulda. Don't fix the house, why you got to
Fix what we can.
fix it? Not what we can.
Fix what we have.
Well, what I'm saying is, allocated money that we have, unfortunately, I hate to say it because I want parking lot. With the money we have allocated for parking lot and the dog park. It's, how much
So
is
the
that?
dog park wouldn't necessarily be an issue. It's,
But then I'm saying, I want you to take this money from the project.
so if we weren't gonna do the parking lot, some of the other projects that you talked about, we could come up with spots to do all of the projects. Well,
We don't know that we get.
our cars, so our police officer needs new cars, right? So we can use SPOS funds for that. To redo our building, we can use SPOS funds for that. A lot of other cities do that, right? But we haven't because we were told that we want these parking lots. So the parking lot is going to eat up a large amount of our SPOS dollars. We could do a lot more money with that outside of the project. These are things that I've had discussions with DJ about. So I'm happy that you guys are saying this. But those were the priorities that were given to me.
They was priority because priority got to change. They was priority because we didn't have the
Well, to me,
issues.
let me say that, to me.
I would see
We
economic.
got buckets of water.
Well, how long will it take to get the refinance structure?
It's just a matter of,
Waste that money when we get it?
That's what I'm wondering. Like
That would be
that,
last
that's
resort.
what I'm wondering. Can you replace
Please
it?
don't
Send it
spend
and
it.
replace it.
No,
Yes.
when you increase your debit, you increase your expenses. That should be the last resort. We don't want to do that. That just puts us further in the hole. We could use money that we have already. That to me makes more sense than to say, okay, let's use this money on something over here, but let's just increase our expenses. That to me doesn't make a lot of sense.
We need more time.
Well, yeah, money.
That's what I'm saying. So we could,
Can you reconfirm to us what we have already allocated with SPLOST project?
so we have 1.7 allocated to the project. To the fund.
We only need about
And then we have another $200,000 allocated to the dog park.
150. So I'm going back to what I was trying to say. We all want the parking lot, definitely, because the parking lot is going to be. I haven't got to tell y'all. Y'all know the parking lot goes through the city of Lithonia. But chief, mayor, y'all have to work in this building every day. And mayor talked about we got to get our house clean before we start trying to. And then plus we got annexation coming up soon. We done told you like we are what we are. We can wait. That's how I feel like if we have a chance to take that allocated our money, use it for what we need it for right now, and put it back. If we could just say we can put it back, right? We can put it back and then continue our projects.
I got something. Too nice in here, and plus, I need to start some trouble.
Start the trouble.
Good trouble. It's good trouble. Can we please?
I feel like you're the only one that can get away with it.
Can we please hire an architect to do the interior of this building?
Oh, well, we would.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it can look fine and dandy.
Yes.
And it can, this is the nasty part. Excluding those engineering. Excellent.
Commerce got us our juices going.
Yeah, we gotta.
Exclude them.
But in addition to polishing up, we're doing structural stuff that has to be done. This is not just trying to look pretty. This is trying to be safe. Yeah. All righty then. Can we get a list of what we have out there, what we're gonna need to move over, what we're gonna need to change? I've been asking for a report of a splash, what projects we have on the.
Oh, yeah, actually.
What projects we have, what's the balance we have, allocated for the project.
You said you didn't get them?
Yeah, they weren't getting the source. I've been asking for it.
We do have all of this information. I'm sorry. I will get that to you. But, okay, so it is currently on the website. If you go, you have to go under department and finance, and it says, SPLOST. It has a completion. So it has how much we originally projected to spend, what we've spent over the year up to this. Okay, so it is currently.
It has the starting amount.
Yes, it has what the original estimated cost, as well as what we spent.
We have.
And it also tells you which ones are completed.
Okay, good. Thank you.
All right, see, see.
All right. So one more thing before we move forward. Like I said, we have other budget meetings with 2 more. But I know you all was looking at actual, but on the proposed budget, I was going over the recommendation. I want you to know when you start looking at the actual, the millage rate, I have it as 14.5. Saturday, what day it was? Saturday or Sunday when the cab sent us that email about the rollback. Rollback rate for the cab has went up. So yes, and my thing is, how can I put this in the right way? Okay, if they going up, right? They house going up. Why do we sit over here all low and struggle? You get what I'm saying? So when you look at the budget for the proposed budget, I asked for that 14.5. Y'all don't vote for it, it's on y'all. I don't vote for it. But if right now, what's the millage right now? For us.
Right now,
The millage right now.
military now is 13.
That's 13.
So the proposed rollback is 13.
They have to calculate it.
You said the millage rate now is 13.1, and the rollback is 13.25. So 254, that's a
So example, if you got the house homestead exemption, a year they will probably be looking at like $125.
Is one, I did all of that,
110 to 125
increase.
a year.
If we did what? I'm sorry, I didn't get that part. Increase, yeah, if we go with the rollback.
No, if you go with 14.5, you're looking at 110 to 120 a year.
You get that nice little form.
So, real quick, this is actually not a us issue. I've been watching all these things. And some people don't actually clarify. 14.5 advertising, not me. It just means we're advertising. As long as we stay under 14.5, we don't have to advertise or do anything extra. It becomes an issue when you say, I propose or a finance department. That's duly something. You propose the finance department's proposing a 1.5, the finance department or the city manager department is proposing a 4.5, right? So if you advertise for a 1.5, if you decide to go for a 4.5 after your advertising, it takes the whole thing.
Then you have to re-advertise.
You have to do it. You won't get it done. It's not going to happen. We already know. You guys know I talk about it all the time. We just got our official numbers on Friday. The preliminary numbers I got a week or two before had an $11 million exemption difference. The actual real number. So I'm glad we didn't go off of what the preliminary number. Plus, the other thing I will say this: City of Lithonia, we're not the only city. Value dropped $1.4 million. Valuation dropped $1.4 million. Yeah. So a lot of people's values, and I'm not saying it dropped like, oh my gosh, we actually did a lot better than what I saw from everybody else. But that's the other thing I think, your value drops, but your millage rate goes up a little bit, it still kind of evens out. It doesn't get crazy.
How's the house being this? Because I see sides.
So,
Say it for your notes.
No, go ahead.
So
What was next?
SB 33 forces us into House Bill 581.
Well, we had said no to.
House Bill 581 is what we said no to, what everybody said.
Because we was forced to do it.
Senate Bill 33 forces it, which means moving forward, effective 2027, we can only go up 3% or rate of inflation, whatever's higher. Inflation hasn't been over 7% in a home, in fact, almost 2016, I think. It's been an average of 3%, or sometimes it's 2.5. So if it's a 2.5% inflation rate in 27, 28, we can go up to 3%. That's the max. That's
how much money are we looking at 14.5? Do you know the numbers, multiplied by the number of hotels we have? You did it, man.
So, yes, but it doesn't go by
I
number.
was thinking about
It doesn't go by the number of homes that we and businesses.
Yeah, so it goes by real property, but it also, you gotta think of how many different homestead exemptions, right? So, because you gotta take and separate homestead exempt property from non-homestead exempt property. So when you do that, I think we go in from, it's a 10% increase money-wise over what the rollback rate is. The rollback rate, if we took that, would be, I think, $1,008,000. At 14.5, we're at $1,006,000. But I do know that at 14.5 millage rate, it's 10% increase. Last year we were at a 5% increase. Year before that, 3 years before that, we were at a 25%.
So what's the percentage of seniors that we have in the city? Because the seniors has an exemption as well. So
He doesn't break that down. It just breaks down. I just get, so in my breakdown that I get homestead exempt properties, non-homestead. And all it has listed is a parcel ID number, value, and taxable value, right? So I think I got 200 and something in homestead. I think I got like 400 and something.
but you know how many seniors we have in the city? You
It
don't know?
doesn't tell me.
No, but I mean, not from that, but just period. You don't know?
The other part.
it. Do the seniors pay city tax?
Seniors, that's the only tax. If they have an exemption, correct exemption, they can exempt school and homestead exempt property.
So they only paying city tax.
A lot of them, I mean,
The school tax is taken off, there's a lot of taxes, so
yeah.
it's, our taxes is reduced. So even if it went up, ours would go up maybe a fraction. So the brunt of that increase is going to be left to 65 to 94 to pay that. Okay, think about that because I get that exemption, so I wouldn't really be in that ballpark. But I'm still fighting for those who, are usually.
I don't know, I'm gonna stay out of that because I have a mortgage and I'm feeling like a lot of our seniors like I had a mortgage.
So
So
A lot of them too.
if you paying a little bit on your property tax, but you don't have a mortgage, me with a mortgage and property tax going up, I can't feel you.
that's why I want to see. So like how much is going to actually benefit us? The city, how much we're actually going to be earning, opposed to how much the other people that has to pay this increase. How much is that going to affect them?
So I'll tell you this, rollback rate to the proposed military is roughly average $75. You take the rollback rate, you're looking at about $50, $60 in homestead property. If you take 14.5, 110, 125, right? $75.
But let me just clarify, that's only City of Lithonia portion. To keep in mind, when you guys get the tax bill, they break it down. There's the Cap County property tax, there's City of Lithonia, there's sanitation, and there's school. We're going to get hit regardless because Cap has already selected the 14 mil. Okay, but just keep in mind the city portion is the smallest portion of that, and that's where he's saying if we go with the 15 mil, that's the extra. Oh well, yeah, 14. That's the extra, $100 something. So.
Yeah, so it's
110 to 125.
yeah, I think I did a few of them. I did a few of them in front of the mayor, and I think I got like a couple of them. I just pulled some numbers from there's no names. I just pulled random numbers from the chart that they gave me the breakdown. I just so, right now you would be at an increase of about 0.24 mil with rollback. So you're almost 1 mil higher. some people might only have like, you know, some people might have like a $17 increase. You know, it just depends on property value, right? It, like I said, 1.4 million devaluation as a whole. Some people are going to, of course, come out on the better end, getting the service, all the services for something like $5 market that might be $10.
So realistically, what I'm summarizing is it don't seem to make much of a difference. The majority of our taxes gonna be high anyway.
I think that this is.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll have that meeting. I'm just saying, it'll be advertised at the 14.5, as long as we stay below that, we abide by all state rules, regulations, guidelines. We don't have to worry. That's all right.
All right, so let's move forward to the next item.
Oh my goodness, we still haven't gone over ordinances. Yay.
All right, our next one would be parking lot.
Parking lot, update on the parking lot. You will have a plan. We have a phase one plan that we can move forward with. We were able to get with the engineers, confirm that box, that cheaper box that I spoke about before, there was like $130,000 difference. We were able to confirm that box will work as our underground retention pond, so we will be able to save that money. Yeah, underground retention box. So the original one we were looking at, you know, was called a contact box. It was roughly 400,000, somewhere. The new one, the cheaper one's roughly around 230, 250, somewhere around there. So that'll be a pretty good savings. They're putting the specifications of that box and putting the box in the plans, so we can put it out for bid. You will have something in your email. We hope to have it out for bid no later than next Wednesday, to bring you guys all official bids and everything sometime by the end of June. Get 2 weeks to have a pre-bid meeting with contractors out there, and 2 weeks to turn bids in.
Okay, so this is still going on the line of going through our priorities and going through parking. So,
On this one,
no, we're not, I can't say that by myself, but I'm just saying, we talked about our priorities for about 30 minutes. And I know, talking about
yeah, I heard. I'm just, you know, I mean,
you still going, I mean,
yeah,
but you
well,
already
if-
like need, so you going forward with the project, because that's what you've been doing. I didn't know the project was gonna be out another 2 years.
parking lot.
Yeah, the parking lot's gonna take another 2 years.
I thought it was gonna take 4 years to do that whole project.
But we asked to have it broken down into sections, phases. And then you only broke it down into 2 phases. This right here, this right here. So,
I mean, yeah,
yeah,
I mean, I can break it down into many phases, but the thing about it is, I mean, whether you do it in 1 phase, 3 phases, or 5 phases, it's going to take a while. Atlanta Gas and Light has already told us it's probably going to take them anywhere from 3 to 4 months to remove all the gas. When they came out there to cut the gas off the building out there, they found gas lines that are from like the 40s and 50s or something. They said that they got to come in, when we dig it out, they've got to come in, take all the lines out, put a whole new main box in, up behind.
I think it's good in phase, because we around that money.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think we talked about last time. That's why we're
But
switching.
you're talking about, go ahead and do it in 1 phase, but we also talking about
we kind of doing our options here. Not to say that we 86 and we still need to hear the information on the parking lot because we didn't decide how we was going to spend the money to fix the building. But we still might end up doing our budget. I mean, our parking lot project, we might find the money somewhere else.
So as I say, if we get
We still need to hear it.
the refinance is coming, that money's coming, so we might as well start.
So this is what I will say, with parking lot, nothing, just because we get bids and we do that, there's nothing set in stone, right? We're not gonna start this project right after we get bid. So I will say this, and I do take pride in doing it. I literally went out there and sat 2 days in a row, Monday and Tuesday, I just sat. And came up with different ways to cut the cost. I have a background in asphalt and pavement. So sitting out there, I did come up with another way. And I called PKS because they're very at the helm. I call them bounce ideas off of them. Instead of digging that whole top pattern out and dropping it down, we came up with a way where we can just dig it 2 feet on one end, take that dirt to the other end, and it'll have like this step up. That right there can say how much it is, how much it is. But we won't know until we start the bid. And that's why we're having a pre-bid meeting. Is to sit down with them and say, hey, look, we understand these are plans. We were going by state regulations on some of the plans. But there are stuff that we know we can take out. We don't need curbing in the middle when you can put parking stalls back to back like this. Okay, we're gonna put 50 feet of curbing for what, okay? Put some plants and make it look good. We can put plants and make it look good on the outside, but we can parking have more drivability through the parking lot. That stuff right there saves $5, $10, $15,000 when you start doing that. That's the goal, is to say, okay, here's the bids, here's what we think we can take out. What's kind of see they want to do. If you want to take this out, go forward with it. We're not going to put nothing in stone.
Yeah, we've been taking stuff out since we started.
It's gonna set out for bids.
Yeah, that's how you do your budget. I'm sorry, I'm bad.
Hey,
You're not gonna get the bud, it's not gonna steal, it's not gonna start. You know, get your building. It may take a couple of months to pull the permits. And we get the restructure, the finance, that may be good. That shouldn't take that long. That money is in the pocket. But it was that tomorrow we could just watch the time.
So I was just trying to eliminate the old stuff that grow. We use expensive money.
You could do that, right?
We didn't have to build, and then we had to call out professionals.
You could do that right away. But I'm just saying, you know, we start the bidding process. Once we restructure the loan to, they take less than that. So the money. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, don't stop one project.
But I understand.
So we definitely. Any other
This is good,
bids?
sweet weather. Ready to be in my bed. It's raining.
It's right. It's flooded in Atlanta. Highways are flooded. All right. Come on, y'all. So the next, you okay? So the next one would be the dog park.
dog park. If you haven't seen the sidewalk curbing, well, sidewalk and curbing will be finished tomorrow, but before mostly path through the actual dog park, they put the pad in. They were able to actually put a really nice ramp, a longer one. We don't have a steep ramp going from the dog park onto county. So they real quick, I know you guys asked about adding another, piece of equipment. The dog park. So so this, this right here, little tunnel, like a little tunnel run kind of thing, it comes in 6 pieces. Okay, this is $4.99, so it would be 2 of them. That would be an addition. I know we talked about that tunnel run.
Yeah.
This is 2,000.
That kind of looks unnecessary.
I'm saying,
Put that out
can
there.
we make that? Can we make a tunnel run? All you need is some, or you can get 3 pieces of wood. I mean, now.
We don't gonna make it
No. It's
Munson and.
welders.
that's that recycling.
I just aesthetically, I'm not too impressed. You see, just me personally. I mean, council, y'all can. I just think that one. I've seen that at a lot of nice dog parks, and they look good.
So do we have to, does this one come in particular sizes? What, see, we need to know if the small dog fit in there or the larger dog.
Usually, it's all dogs because they have that in the big dog section.
Yeah, 20 inches.
I just think it looks better.
The $2,000.
And that could be in the same color as the other equipment, right?
It will be a little bit, it'll be a different shade.
Oh, but it's still gonna be green
Yeah,
beige.
green.
I love those.
So you said that's $2,000, and then y'all want 2?
This will be 2 plus.
Oh,
Why you say two?
Small and big dog.
Yeah, there's 2
So that's what I was asking. Is that come in 2 different sizes, or are we doing one side small dog park, the other side large dog park? Oh, so we separating the dog park.
Yeah, you have 2 runs. You have
Oh, okay, cool. I
large
didn't
dog
know.
run
I
and
didn't know.
small dog.
Sounds good.
So what's the budget look like?
So
Yeah,
you add those, we would be at.
Still on the budget if you get to You under budget. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
compared to what you showed us on the side,
You're
still
at
under budget.
50,000.
Then we got the roof money. Yeah.
So, yeah, with all the construction and fence, the only thing I don't have, put on yet was the company. But 2 of them will be due demo. I did some research with that. Some people who have mulch, I talked to some people who use grass, and I talked to people who have turf. Majority of everybody who had the mulch. Mulch.
I think.
Majority of everybody who had the grass, they like it. The park is closed for a month at a time.
Like grass,
Go in, seeded.
aerated.
Yeah, well, people who had the turf, they all loved it. The only thing they said is you just have to spray the enzyme killer on it. Everyone wishes like a bug spray that you put into a container,
Got team.
walk and spray. That's the only thing that's needed with that. The turf does drain very well.
Those get deep.
Yeah, it's actually. I'll learn more about that stuff than I needed to know. They do make pet turf. It's specifically designed for pet turf. So it's more durable, it drains differently. So there's 2 different versions of pet turf. So I'm just waiting for the company to come out and get both. Have talked to them all week. Yeah.
And thank you for that suggestion, Maria, because that's gonna be
that's it on dog park.
Oh,
All right, let's move forward to alcohol ordinance.
okay. The ordinances, I sent for you guys for review.
Yeah.
I told you this is a big one.
Well, you know.
It's huge. So with the alcohol ordinance amendment, it just kind of brings us up to date on all of our alcohol. But this alcohol ordinance it pertains to every businesses getting alcohol, open containers, entertainment district, all that. I know it's a lot to read through. If you haven't read through it, you still want to read through it to ask questions. I will say it aligns with everything you guys always talk about. Everything. It's the newest alcohol ordinance in the county. It's the city of alcohol. So it actually adds stipulations with businesses. So with business, and we've talked about this, and we do this. If the business has major issues, you bring them before council if they have alcohol. Right? This alcohol ordinance actually allows us to look at the businesses and see who's violating anything and suspend their alcohol license immediately until we bring something. If they have more than one violation, then it cancels their alcohol license until the next year. So I mean, there's a lot with that. There is a change in there that will be made. It says in there the finance director can enforce the alcohol stuff.
So I'm gonna look at it later. But if you are able to kind of explain the portion we were talking about as far as like walkability with alcohol in your hand.
So that's just going to be our ordinance, right? So that's going to be Johnson Street down to Switch or Congress Street. Right? Using the city cup. That means it's just a basic entertainment ordinance, entertainment district.
I want us to be like, of course, our own uniqueness, but like one time I went to the city of Roswell, they had thousands of people. Like the whole business street was like shut down and people were walking around with beverages and buying from vendors. Like that's kind of what I imagine.
I mean, and that
Like FIFA is gonna be the beginning of that.
So here's the thing with the entertainment district, that allows us to do that. So with any festival or event, shut the street down. Talking with DEA,
Might be thinking a little too far ahead, but just about maybe we can you probably already started this. As we get to that 100% spot, maybe we can put a link on the website where the business owners can go finish their cups.
100. The idea that I had is like what we saw in Commerce. Remember?
Yeah, the first one they get
Yeah, that, but then also having all
their
the
logos on the cup.
logos and QR codes, provide maps, location. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have any questions on alcohol, we'd like to do it as soon as possible. Just send me any questions. I think you're going to read it. So, wow, this really. We were reading it. We were excited. It makes things for us and times special enforcement and just need to say, hey, you have a question. It's going to be on Muni Code, go to Muni Code, and people can just research what every code is. So, building and construction ordinance. Big thing with that is updating our building and construction ordinance to state that we're going to abide by IBC codes, the International Building and Code. That's what Roseberry uses. That's what every code enforcement officer uses. Also in there, it's very, very adamant that the building official, Herbert was making all decisions when it comes to that, and you kind of protect the city, right? The city's not at liberty to sit and tell you, yes, you can do this. That's
See?
huh?
So
Yeah.
basically, if your worker says you can, you can't. They say you can't, you cannot.
The only thing that we added in the building and construction ordinance will be town hall. LDPs and plan reviews specific. A lot of times you get town people that come in, rezone for multi-family attached, you've seen them, right? Need to be multi-family attached with stipulation, okay? Recommendations, like we did with the parking lot, we said, hey, we want 2-car parking lot, or driveway. So that's really the one thing that is in there. Also gives a lot of authority to building and zoning, the building official to make those decisions without wasting time. So, we just know something. We can stay here and go back and forth and waste time, money. Also in there to eliminate any of our moratoriums will be added in the box. Whatever we do, will be added in the box. Once again, this will go on community code. So anybody who's coming to us, we can eliminate a lot of talk and call. Just say, hey, you need to find anything about it, just go to the Lithonia Community Code, be on our website, or just keep Google Lithonia Community Code, and it'll start. Once we get this document, send it. Next, business. Information on that really honestly, the way Tucker does it, pretty much exactly nothing. Do that, if you got any questions on that, let me know. Act code. Those are just one thing. If you have any questions, please just shoot me an email or call me. Water. But you'll see, you'll be pretty happy to see how easy it is to kind of read some of the ordinances we look at daily. We got one. And make it. This right here, you can give me something if you have any questions about it, maybe next week. Once we do the first read, I'm gonna send you guys through.
And how many more do you think overall? Because, oh gosh, what you looking like that? Okay.
Listen, this is the rough part about this. What I said, it's gonna be a lot, right? Once we get it done, I mean, doing a text amendment, doing an addition to an ordinance is gonna be as easy as calling the attorney, doing it, have them just print it out, do it real quick, present it to you guys, get it done, ship it right back. It's not gonna be done as holding it in a file. We gotta go research and go through all this. If we don't see it, say we do, we don't see it for 4 years, right? It's like going through that. But if you go to Community Code, all you gotta do is type in a keyword, and it'll pull up everything.
So I'll put a reminder to review the minute ordinances. Now, if my question is like, what difference would it truly make if we? What difference would it truly make if you say, oh, like this is how I think it should be altered? You really don't. We really don't have that kind of control.
So you do, as far as it doesn't, as long as it doesn't cross over any kind of legal law. We can change things of the way we see fit on the law, or as long as it doesn't take up the date of the law.
But the attorney's job is to make sure that it doesn't, so we're good.
I've already sent them 3, and they're already changed. shut it out. I don't know. It's a culture or side effects that they have to
All right. Next up will be business ordinance. Oh, we did it together, building and construction.
Yeah, that's just the regular business tax.
Okay.
Occupational tax. Read it, it's very, 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 like, self, the attorney bids, there are some, and remember, ordinances are guidelines, right? It's like, kind of like law, right? OCGA law, right? Guidelines, not bylaws. So, ordinances are here to show the direction of where we can go and what we can do. Ordinances can change exceptions over time. So, a lot of times the ordinances hold us in line, but there's nothing wrong with down the road if we run into a situation we can keep in mind.
Is that something that is made kind of like a special use if you vote on it one time, or is it something you have to take back to the attorney?
See, once again, it just depends on the situation. It depends on what we're talking about. A restaurant wants to do something different with some kind of like outdoor patio or something like that. We don't think of it. Yes, that's a special use. We're talking about an alcohol. Somebody wants to do. Hey, the alleyway is not included on the alcohol on the entertainment district. We don't have it on it. We don't want people taking everything walking in the parking lot. If something's coming up and we see a growth or we see something changing that we need, that's just an effective kind of two. Once again, it's like I said before, a lot of times ordinances aren't created to get to the situation.
Thank you. Next up will be the Parkside.
Yeah.
And I think you all have an email in your email regarding his presentation.
All right, so very exciting news. This is a revisit. Reason why I'm talking about it, Chief and I worked on this project for over 2 years. They came and they presented what they were going to do on Funk. This is part of our Funk Drive expansion remodeling. This is part of the street expansion. But finally, after a year, they came and presented, and we made some modifications and everything. Then Chief making them go and get we had to check to make sure the sewer capacity could fit. They didn't give us issues with sewer capacity. So they applied for it, can't count. Just got it back this year after the push of the she interfered because they were waiting for this thing for a year and never got passed through or anything. So they finally got it after she got it for a couple of months, and they got it approved for the sewer capacity. So that was okay. It's $37 million.
I'm trying to figure out where.
Look at it. Right here on Parkway Drive, the 5 acres close to the church.
Oh,
North of the church, yeah.
Across from the
There's a house right there.
across
from the old Antioch.
from the left hand.
If you're saying across from the church, okay, you got a lot of houses, like on your house,
Right.
but then you got land right there.
Yeah.
But then you got two duplexes, right?
No, it's further. There's only that land there.
But listen, you know the two duplexes I'm talking about? You're talking about the land between the duplexes and like on your house. But there are houses right there on your street.
See, right here is what they have the little pen. So that's the pool where the like on your park is, and this right over here. See it?
Yeah, but this is what I'm asking, like, let me show you.
It's on the same side as the church.
It's
the opposite of the church, right?
You know where you turn down.
Trying.
You're in the right spot.
You're in the right spot.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm looking at the rendering. If we're talking about Antioch Parkway, straight ahead, straight across, that's on your housing right here. One building right there. And then you have two duplexes going down Parkway. The land in between there, Jimmy's up to the houses on her street. Right? So that's enough land.
It's two parcels.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that much land.
It's honestly just a dumping ground.
It is.
We're over there constantly cleaning.
Does it back up to the houses on Mr. Florella Street right now? Because it's very large houses on that street.
It backs up to the two in.
The two end ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't, there's a vacant property. When you turn off Phillips Street, there's vacant land right there. It's not that.
Okay.
That's all vacant right there.
I know you're talking about.
It is. When you come in, so let's just say this part when you get in there.
Okay. We get it then. Now we get it.
Remember, so back in the day, back in the day, there used to be a street that used to go from Reagan Street to very, very back of that property, in between, right across the old.
Oh, really?
Right across the road. It's in between
It's
that
street
one
in there.
story, that long one story.
Okay.
So I think what they're talking about is just a massive, a nice privacy fence around.
So it's only 7 million. It look like a million right there.
It does.
It's just 7 million.
Okay, no, well, because I'm like, this big old humongous unit gonna fit right there.
Because I think Brandon City is
75%. Okay, this making sense then. I'm with you. The rendering is a little bit,
Yeah.
so tax revenue, right? Into the city.
Yeah, what's that like?
They will approve 50,000. Oh, this is not don't get housing subsidized rent. It's private. 55 so it's build sewer capacity drive building, it's gonna get updates. The only thing with the game last time, it was coming to the change of the revenue. Then we had the sewer capacity issue, so they went back.
You gotta prove. Right now, they're becoming.
Is this we got the books on the ground, we're moving, we're trying to get it done? Or is this what we've been seeing for the past 4 years? Come in and tell us about a project and we'll see no more.
No, because we stayed on them the whole year.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying, because
Okay.
I would call and check on what's the project of blah, so eventually came back. And secondly, Chief Ashley and myself, next step, so all we have to do now is there's only application to get it done, and we'll be able to move forward on this one. We'll start this year.
So I will say, it did take them a long time to get through. It took part of it.
Is this the same guy, the older guy? Can't remember his name.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
That's the manager. The guy is chief. Y'all see that on the back one, JEF is the investment. So what they're doing also is expanding the street in front of the church.
Well, that was gonna have to get done anyway because of the park racing, right?
Right, so they're gonna take that on themselves, so we want to
We wasn't gonna have to do it anyway, right? We were,
Our side of the one, yeah.
and then Stonecrest is gonna do the other half.
Stonecrest do their side. Yeah.
Back to the back.
We got three different entities
Right.
on one little bit of street.
But the only reason,
We
so
can
you
put our
really
hands
only have
together,
two,
though.
the only reason why they have to do it is because they have to, the thing.
So they're gonna take up our slack on that part of the
This is
project.
a county road. Okay, why did you say DeKalb County has to?
Because it's going to
Oh, right.
Every bill you have to accelerate.
Gotcha.
So that's what they have on this side. They put that in. So, cross your fingers when they have everything.
So, 75, 78, so it's two on each side, right here, right over here.
So I'm not understanding. This is supposed to be one per driveway.
a car that's walking.
So this is where I get it.
Okay, so
Right. Hey, Councilman Honoré, can you please explain exactly where this is located? Because I'm still lost. Like I see on this printout you have, right?
Go to the
Like-
next page.
That's even worse. Because it's just a survey. It's just a survey site.
I pulled up
That makes it no difference though. It's the same thing. I'm just trying to get an idea of like where they plan to put it.
You see that? Right there.
Yeah, here.
This is right there. This is.
I'm gonna go to this page. We all can look at it. That was a minute. This one, right? Okay, help me to understand where it's being placed. Because this don't show streets, right?
Yeah,
Because I can't read it.
should be appropriate.
So this is Parkway Drive right here? Okay, so that's Parkway. And then,
If you're looking at this right here,
I know, but where is that? Yeah.
oh, you don't know,
I get it now. I just want to get it.
this is right across, it used to be the, it was,
Don't
so
know.
you know your house was right here. Yeah. And
I'm not doing that.
it's
Is that
just
the
right
triplex?
there.
The triplex.
No, you know where? Across the street from the traffic.
Okay.
So next, on the corner, you have Miss Tracy's house. Then you have the traffic.
Right.
But if you're standing in front of Miss Tracy's house, directly across the street from her is housing. Right. Housing. Next door to his property is all of this vacant land. Trees, just trees. Then if this is his house and these are the trees and the church is across the street.
Right.
So in between housing, there is two sets of two places. It's when you go that space in between.
so it gets mine at the front of it, it's 75 feet.
That helps.
But then as you go back, it pies out.
Right.
So that makes it, if you look at the design, you see how it's tied.
Yeah.
It starts narrowing here, it's like 75, and then it comes out wide. So I was looking at the dimensions, not that I was just happening to be trying to understand it. So it goes 199 feet, 0.89 feet. So it's more feet than it is. On these.
What do you think they would propose entrance?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Entrance would be on Parkway?
So like you said, it's a whole new road, basically.
Then the street will go right into there.
Yeah, so we would have to make that like a three-way. Yeah, taking the way, so that it would be a four-way, it would be a four-way stop, okay.
And then you have a backup contract, burnt out blue house. They want to buy that, they say we're gonna buy that because we don't want that. They didn't like the fixed cars either. So
Right.
Like, that'd be great, then you go across the street and I mean, I went over there and they put a lot of money into their property and they have to come out their door. And nobody's doing anything.
They even proposed to buy the church to it themselves. They have walkway from the senior thing into the park, like to the new sidewalk, right? And then the walkway, I guess, will get that going toward, what's that? The walkway will be a whole different.
That'd be nice to go. Cause
Wasn't
we got a lot of seniors.
These are folks probably have to.
Me, I'm gonna go to the time I turn 55.
Yeah, I know you.
You choose someone.
You know,
I find it, I find it.
Like, how everybody go find it.
And new voters, maybe the education voters. Coming there. So that's where everybody's at. So.
So where is he at with this project now?
Zoning, that's the next thing.
Also, real quick, thought to put in there are abilities down the road of seniors who don't want to leave Lithonia, but don't want a big house.
Yep, that's how it's gonna be.
All right, didn't they
So zoning.
have a question about emergency services?
Yeah,
Wasn't that a big deal? It was. I remember
Yeah.
that.
You know, people that come in the city, they don't live here, that create the issue. Yeah, emergency service, when they were trying to do, it's a different type of, I guess. That's what he was gonna do, like a yellow brick house type thing, right? Or the one. So that, we scrapped that, that's not. This is-
Okay, now my concern being that I literally live right there, the street in itself is already too tight, and you have people going through there all the time. You have to stop at the top of the hill to let the other person go by. So adding more of a population, right, is going to become more dense. I'm curious how infrastructure-wise it's going to work because it's already a lot.
Well, it's gonna be a lot of new stuff too. It's gonna be a whole new overlay. Because they're gonna have people come to the
No, I'm talking about the street capacity.
Stairs on drive.
But that's still more people. So I want, if you could have a conversation, because you said they have a zoning application to apply for, right? I would like to see something about traffic. Some kind of traffic study or something, because it's a lot on our street.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You know, you have a $17.5 million recreation center on that same street. So
All of
regardless,
that,
yeah,
it's been an issue. My
even though I'm sure
neighbors-
we can go in different ways, but if it's traffic going into this, and like he said, it's a T, if it's going in, and you go that way to get there, it's gonna be hidden.
So they can't, there's no other exit or entry, it's just that one.
But that part I don't know yet.
I just want to make sure.
My question with traffic is, even the apartment complex on Main Street, it's not traffic like that. True, up and down.
No, but I'm saying, like you brought up a good point. If the rec center is going to be there too, what you said, that's more traffic. And people use Reagan Street a lot. They use Parkway a lot. So my big concern outside of just this is what are we going to do about that street? Because there's a lot of accidents that have happened.
Then the cab, we talked about widening the street before the recreation center came, right?
I'll say this, our side of the Parkway is wide, like really wide,
You talking about, speaking of now,
yes.
that's why
At least 6 feet, you're
They
only
measured it.
supposed to have.
I remember I was out there.
6 feet.
you know what makes it feel as it's not what you're saying it is, because there's no lining.
So listen.
It's just a street.
I want to
It
say
is dirt road.
So I'll say this.
If it was
It arrows right at the house.
the start, it does.
narrows right there going back to that road.
Yeah,
Right.
it does.
So all of from there to LIV
Yeah,
is
right.
narrow. Cab has to widen their area, Stonecrest will widen their area, and then ours, we need to widen our area, but technically, they would be widening.
And then, of course, I'm sure we'll add a striping. We'll add the striping down the street.
Yeah, but we
Because
can do
when you
that.
don't see the striping, it has one person sliding over, but if you have it was small, it kind of appears to go on the side.
So I will say this to
Yeah,
you.
you were right in the middle of the street, because I think,
Because you don't see one.
I
So,
Every time I come around that curve, there's a call.
you see,
That part too.
That's the crazy part. It's unseen, you can't.
You're talking about where the water tower is?
and once it gets cleared off, that land with all those trees and things, you can really see it.
and they go by.
Yeah, you can.
So once you gotta remember, it's a banking on both sides, right? Yeah, it's a banking on both sides. So to give you an idea how, we're not talking about that road. It's just, I'm going to say, but an embankment on both sides. If we need to widen both that embankment, we have to purchase right away. You gotta purchase right away in order to widen. But if somebody's widening it that owns the property, we not have to
By right away.
or widen. And then it opens it all up. Then you close it. Buying a site is gonna be a little bit hard.
It would be better off. At the end.
Did I say it's $37 million?
You did.
A lot of tax.
Look, close the deal.
It's making, and that's just, so just talking with Chief, Mayor was talking, maybe this project, the quarry project, the potential, we moving forward on that, so please.
Good job. Well, you bringing this presentation to us. Chief Major?
He jumped you.
We talked, but we kept with them, things are happening, so hopefully we can find out, yes.
Do they give like a proposed date of construction?
We did ordinance, zoning.
So we zone it for, the request is gonna be for multiple housing?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, guys, you done with your, just making sure. Is there a need for executive session? All right, can we have a motion to adjourn?
A motion is to adjourn.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, ayes have it. It's 7:48. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, we didn't get a chance to do any discussion, but I just wanna let you guys